Make the sound to summon the stream. Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. I was going to have the game actually running to start, but, well, I was playing Mindustry and I got a little distracted. That's okay, though. Alright, let's load it up and let's have another good game. So, I've got my more than 20 pages of checklists and notes here. To reiterate, we are doing a 100% run. I also wanted to do all friend vouchers, but, well, frankly, the requirements to get them are absolutely absurd, so we're not going to do that. What I do know is that today we are going to be starting at the Fiery Air Dock. The next piece of research I'm going to need is fuel gel, and then there's going to be a lore coming up. And when I have the opportunity... Hello, what the what? Welcome to the stream. I very nearly started late today because I was distracted by Mindustry. And while I know it's not your fault that I started playing Mindustry, you are still one of my viewers, and I unfortunately feel obligated to partially blame you. And if that sounds fair to you, I am not an unreasonable person. I'm not a monster. You absolutely can appeal that. And hello, Suleiman. Is it meant to be Suleiman or Suleiman? My first guess is that it's supposed to be Suleiman, but the spelling is different enough that I have wondered if your intention was that it is supposed to be Suleiman instead. Yeah, the transitive property strikes again. It always does that. Alright, we have our objective. I'll send you voice on Discord. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I like being able to pronounce people's names properly. Thank you for that consideration. Unfortunately, though, my phone is now 10 feet away from me on a desk, and I will not be grabbing it before, well, for the rest of the stream, but I will be sure to listen to that and have myself more properly educated for the next stream. Alright, let's go. First things first, we're going to take off. We are heading to the fiery air dock. Today's stream is titled The Many Worlds Interpretation because, if I am not much mistaken, I believe we will be visiting at least 3 different planets today, assuming I go for between 2 and 3 hours. How is the audio balance? Is everything coming through okay? Is the game audio too loud? Too low? Am I understandable? Am I speaking an understandable, comprehensible language? Am I even talking to anyone right now? Is there a meaning of life? And if there is a meaning of life, why do we assume that it is a fixed meaning, rather than something that is able to change over time? These are all questions to which I would like the answers. Alright, let's go. Thank you for sending that. Alright. Stone disc is designed to rotate the wall when the gel is ignited. And we have now identified fuel gel. Substance is highly volatile. Contact with gel can cause damage. So, apparently, the people of this world made doors that have to be activated by igniting flammable substances. Which does seem like a little bit of an odd decision, like, for a wall. Please get out of the fuel gel, Samus. Stonework Head is blocking access to transportation shaft, unable to enter from this side. Hold on. I hear a power-up. What's my missile button again? Oh no. Okay, that's my missile button. Oh god, this feels so much better with lock-on. That actually works the way I want it to. Ow, sir, 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 please get out of my face. Thank you. All right, so in here. I mean, I don't really think there's anything in here that's like a puzzle. We got fuel gel devices. Okay. Oh! It flips around and makes a platform. That is a really dumb way for any species to do its infrastructure. Alright. So I think in this room... Yeah. Oh. There we go. Lore! Give me the lore. I demand the lore. The Age of Schism. In time, the wonders of science were not enough for those who held the primal traditions in their hearts. The warnings of the Chosen, to seek balance between old and new ways, were not heeded by the lords of science, myself included. We forged on, ignorant of the rage in the hearts of the primals. The time came when Samus, first Lord of Science, denounced the primals and their traditions in the center of the royal city. It was as flame to a dry forest. The age of science ended, and the age of schism was born. Powering furniture with soda rockets is awesome. Oh, I won't deny for a second that that's awesome. Also, that is another page figured out. Another page down from my lists. There is also going to be a missile expansion accessible somewhere in this room. Hey, go away. Oh, right. You're the guys who like to pick me up. So there's probably something accessible up here. We've also hit 200 kills. Abnormal energy signatures, high temperature beams could melt the ice. Oh. Hello. Alright, what does that do? Alright, that makes an elevator. Okay. Oh. Wait, that just connects to some room. I am in... What's the name of this room? It's... Yeah, I'm in the main lift. And there is supposed to be a missile expansion... Yeah, here in the main lift. So... Gonna keep looking around, try to get it. There's obviously a power-up hidden behind there, but I have no means to access it. Maybe I can go over here. Oh, yeah. Oh! That expansion wasn't behind that thing. It was actually just in the wall. Alright, that makes more sense. I was confused why there would be multiple expansions located so close to each other like that. Although it definitely would not be terribly unusual. I can't jump onto my Discord and check that right now, unfortunately. My phone is not right next to me. When I take a little break, I'll grab my phone and I will check that. And then I will say your name. So, unfortunately, I will have to ask you to be to wait a minute on that. Okay, next room. The next things to scan are going to be warp hounds and phazon pill bugs. Oh. Okay, yeah, you're just those. You're just those little guys, modeled on the splitters or splinters, whatever they were called. What? Oh, right. Okay, what was it for... No. What was it to load Phazon? Ah, it was plus. Okay. Oh! What, Samus? Samus, you okay there? Samus, you don't look like you're doing too good. You've got a lot of glowy on you. Oh. Phazon overload detected. Okay, so that's probably not good.
Samus, we just received very abnormal readings from your life support systems. Are you okay?
Huh.
As a precaution,
yeah, I'm probably
we are
fine.
downloading the diagnostic data from your suit to further analyze the situation.
Thank you, Mommy.
We will contact you again if we have any more information.
Thanks, Mom. Now, answer your question. You will ask if you listen to it. No, that is not my real voice. I can't speak English with my real voice. Gotcha. I understand. Alright. We got some Phazon. We got Phazon. That's probably bad. Oh. Hey, it's Rundis! How you doing, man? You're totally fine up there, right? You're not gonna turn evil or nothing? Alright. This is definitely an arena. Let the fight begin. Okay. So here are our enemies, Warthounds. Teleports over short distances, vulnerable to cold-based attacks. Gotcha. So these guys are just going to be constantly disrupting my lock. They take a missile, they teleport away. Simple enough. Whoop. Ow. Come on. Come on, Samus. Ah. That's what's... Okay. So what's happening is that every time they teleport, it breaks the lock-on. But even though it breaks the lock-on, it doesn't stop me from still being in straight mode. Because if you press and hold the lock-on button when you're not locked onto anything, then it changes your left and right. Well, it changes the way that the camera moves. And then they also generate small explosions when they teleport. Understood. Fair enough. Just have to fight them at a distance. That's 2 down. Boom. You're gonna be down before too long. There we go. That was easy enough. Oh! Oh, wait. Is that a bomb slot? That looks like a bomb slot. But first, more important things. We need lore. Alright, goodbye. The Age of War. In the beginning, the conflicts were small. Out of sight for most on Brio. But they grew. Slowly, but as steady as the coming of the dawn. Diplomacy gave way to brutality. The war came to our world. The lords of science turned their minds from exploration to destruction. and unleashed horrors unknown upon their primal enemies. In retaliation, the primals turned to the darkest of ancient powers, cursing us, the Science Lords, and all who served our cause. Friends from the stars tried desperately to end the conflict, all in vain. The people of war would not be denied. Ooh. That's sad. Alright, let's set this on fire. Which lets me now... Concussive blast suggested. Okay. Out. Got... Nope. Stop it. There. So it wouldn't actually let me scan that as a morph ball slot, unfortunately. And what do we have flying around? Just a few basic little bugs. They're no problem. Ow! You jerk. Alright. That must be the pill bug. Nope, that's not the pill bug. Are those spider ball tracks? No, those are pipes. Okay. Well, this looks like the most obvious thing I can interact with. And then... what's with this thing? Fuel gel flow regulator is inactive. Pump must be primed to activate lever. Okay. Pump must be primed. Alright. So you go that way. Is the solution as simple as just rolling through? Is that something I can roll through? Doesn't look like it. What are you? Okay, you are the fuel gel line. Oh. All I had to do was jump to that ledge. Okay. Alright. Pull. Oh. Alright, we just have to pump it a little bit. Good job, Samus. You mastered the ancient art of pumping. And now we set those on fire, which is apparently how science works around here. Okay. Oh. Okay, now I'm able to access it. There we go. Alright, fine. I'll set it on fire with a charge beam. I mean, it really doesn't even seem like these things burn for any, like, short period of time. They just kind of stay on fire. It's a very weird design for a piece of technology. Then again, Samus was raised by Chozo, who apparently think that the best way to keep their various technologies safe is to, you know, have a bird statue hold them. Which is also probably not the most reliable security system. Oh my god, will you please stop shooting me? Ugh, you damnable birds. Or whatever the hell you are. I don't know if you actually qualify as birds. Alright. So, what is that? That's a storage system. Okay. So, destroy that in order to vent gel. Can't reach up there. But we can light you on fire. And then we can light you on fire. Which demonstrates probably the primary issue with using combustible technology, in that it tends to combust. And here's the other new enemy for the room, the Phazon Pillbug. Was there anything else in this room? We got the Phazon Pillbug, the Age of War, the Warpound, the Pillbug. Okay. That's fine. And then I think this is I think there's one more scannable in this room. But it's not immediately jumping out to me, and it's another just basic piece of, like, game mechanic puzzle type stuff, so it's not like it's gonna be something I can miss anyway. Okay. Ow. Nope, nope, nope. Go up. Go up. Go up. And go up. Go up. Ow. And up. And we're good. There we go. That's the scannable right there. It is a grab ledge. Jump forward to grab onto ledge and automatically pull yourself up. Okay. So that's useful. And more things to turn on by lighting them on fire. Got it. The fetch quest in the middle of the game was often cited as a critical flaw. What do you think about that? Oh, you mean in the middle of this game? In the middle of Metroid Prime 3? Where they kind of do, like, the artifact thing from 1 and 2, but they just drop it in the middle of the game. I think it provides a meaningful incentive for the players to backtrack and revisit some of the areas. But it really doesn't feel especially exciting. Oh, okay. I saw something jump out of the fuel gel. Damn it. Yeah, there's definitely something swimming around in there. Are you gonna jump again? Alright, screw it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this is really showing off the dangers of combustible technology. You know, maybe you shouldn't have a whole bunch of regular infrastructure on your planet based around igniting, you know, igniting fuel on fire. Kinda seems dangerous. Ah! Oh, you little jerk. Okay. Well, that's alright. I got the missile expansion in here, so I don't actually have any other reason to linger. Whatever that was, I'm sure I'll have the opportunity to scan it later. Alright, we gotta save. It's possible to avoid the fetch quest just by being thorough and picking those things up along the way. True. Oh. Hello. Gotcha. We are now up to a max of 35 missiles. That's pretty good. What the hell are those? New fuel gel is pouring through openings. It looks like freaking honey. What? How do you people structure your society? I do not understand this. I am really starting to feel that, you know, ideological differences were not the only thing that drew to this society. Maybe it had something to do with the fact that half your world is flammable and the other half requires you to set things on fire. Okay, new little creature. We got gel bugs. Okay. The next thing we're going to be scanning is the armored pirate trooper Rundus. So that's going to be fun. Phasite shell infused with fuel gel explodes when shot. I would disagree. Clearly they do not explode when shot. As indicated by the fact that I shot them, and then they didn't explode. They bounced. Alright. Fight time. Oh, crap. Ooh, what's this? Large space pirate crate. That's interesting. Hello, militia. Ow. Alright, there's the new one. There's the new one. Okay. The Armored Pirate Trooper. Susceptible to explosive attacks. Yeah, I'll bet you are. Okay. 4 direct missiles to take down an armored trooper. Okay. Ow! Why are you shooting me? What did I ever do to you? Alright, next up. Okay, just a few basic troops. Ha ha! You died horribly. It's funny because you're deceased. That's crazy. Are you criticizing their culture of having everything on fire? Yes. Yes, I am. Alright. Rundus wants to tussle. Very well. Let's have a fight. Rundus. Ice armor protects body, but could be ripped off if he was stunned. Got it. Did I see one other scannable over here? Damage the switch to open this panel. Okay. Alright, Rundus. We are fighting Frozone from the Incredibles. Whoa! Buddy. Calm down. So, on bosses, even if you have free aim turned off, it will still utilize free aim. Cool. Got it. You'll blow up your own pillars. Come on. Get it. Good. Take him down. Okay, he's in another layer of ice on him. And it's time for Frozone to start flying. There we go. Oh, you little jerk. This game has a real problem with breaking your lock-ons. Come on. Rip it off. Come on, Rundus. Alright, he's got another layer of armor. We haven't actually managed to do a lot of damage to him. Okay. Come on. Alright. Okay. And rip it off. Fire, 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 fire. Oh, jerk. This right here is a battle of attrition. I am rapidly running out of missiles. We'll have to be relying on my beams. He can definitely track me with, or at least lead me with that attack. Yeah. No, lock on! Oh my god. In a game where being able to lock on and stay locked on to a target is an absolutely crucial mechanic, Metroid Prime 3 does a really good job of making sure that you can. Come on. Ooh. Yeah, this is an involved fight. See, he passes overhead and it breaks the lock. And getting to lock back onto him requires not just moving the control stick, but also aiming with the Wiimote physically. Come on. Alright, we're back on ice armor. He's almost at half. Freezes you, it breaks the lock. If you move the Wiimote too far from where the target is centered, it will break the lock. Come on. I always forget that he's going to when he does his ice blasts. But I'm also hesitant to move because I don't want to lose my lock on. Because if I lose my lock on, I'm basically just going to start, moving in a direction that I don't intend to move. At that point, I have a high chance of getting hit. Come on. Alright, he moved too quick and I lost lock on. I have no idea where he is. Okay, it's over there. Alright, he's going for ice phase. Block on. He's now regularly firing projectiles while he's on his frozen phase. Okay, so I guess you're over here. And rip it off. Come on. Alright, lost lock on. And he's back in ice on. Got frozen, so he loses the lock. I have to keep moving to avoid the projectiles. Okay. Rip it off. I'm not even panicking this time. Okay. Keep tracking. Stay locked on. Okay. We're doing good. Rip his armor off. Alright. He doesn't reapply ice armor. Oh. Okay. Alright, he's in phase-on mode. Oh, right. I have phase-on. Okay. Oh, right. I just burned through most of the health I have left. Come on. Come on. Alright, no. I don't appear to be able... Damn it. And I am also now almost dead. And after that entire fight, I have lost and now get to redo the entire thing. Control stick micro adjustments are a fundamental FPS. Yes. So, the issue is that I have two objects I have to move in coordination. A stick and also the Wiimote. But the stick is connected to the Wiimote. So, at the end of the day, when I am moving the stick, even holding it as steady as possible, it's making my movements with the Wiimote. So I have to physically coordinate a motion of my body in order to adapt and adjust to the movements of the stick. That's the primary issue, I think, with the controls of this game. I just don't think Wiimote controls in this way are well suited for FPS. Alright, we're doing good. So, this time we've immediately taken Rundus down to a third of his health. Because I forgot stupidly about the phase. Also, I have to make sure that I rescan him. Alright, where is he at? Okay, he went back to that location. I also don't need to worry about my keeping my missile supply up. Oh. I thought that animation was because I had broken his... I had not in fact broken his arm. Okay. Alright, we're good. Okay, lock on. There we go. Much better. Huh. That actually looks like a really terrible way to die. Then again, I have literally ripped apart monsters before, so, yeah. It's all relative, really. Bye, Dark Samus! Alright, not bad. Rundis has been defeated. And now we get our first major weapon upgrade of the game. The ice missiles. The true Metroid Prime were the friends we made along the way. See, I agree. That's why you have to save the animals. Also, if you don't save the animals, Metroid Fusion probably can't happen, because I am 90% certain that those things are actually X-hosts. Sure, the computer says they're not, but quite frankly, it's an unreliable narrator. Alright. Next task, destroy the Eastern Energy Signature. Alright. So this is an elevator. And what's this then? Phasite plating. Unable to access with current suit upgrades. Alright, well, I appreciate that you just straight up tell me, Samus, no, you can't do this. Oh, okay, we're going down. You know what? I will give points to this elevator. At least it has some kind of a restraining mechanism for when you're riding it. But if you stick your hands out of there, it's really gonna mess you up. Okay, our next scannable was the Scorch Bugs. We also need to look out for gel rays. Tiny insects that feed on fuel gel explode when shot. So, if you ever played Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, yeah. Basically, you have to ice arrow your way across. There's supposed to be a gel ray in here, too. If I can freeze a gel ray when it jumps, I'll be able to scan it. So we're just going to wait right here for a gel ray. Oh, you little jerk. Come on. There's enough of you jumping around. There we go. Gel Ray. Passive bioform native to Brio. Lives within pools of fuel gel. Would you mind explaining how? Because I have a Chozo battlesuit, and I can't touch the stuff without getting hurt. Oh. Oh, wait, what? What shot me? Ow, what is shooting me? Shell bugs. Okay. Are you some kind of a fuel gel device? Your interiors are soaked with fuel gel. Oh, here we go. Alright, I just needed to do some pumping. Samus, you know what to do. I am the world's greatest hero. It's not just that I don't think Adam would have been able to detect necessarily if a sufficiently evolved X-parasite was infesting something. Because I imagine eventually they develop a means of hiding themselves from detection. But it's also that I would think that if Samus was actively destroying a facility, a bio-research facility, that had a mysterious bioform aboard, that one of Adam's objectives would be to capture a passive sample that can be delivered somewhere safely, hopefully somewhere that Samus probably isn't going to immediately kill them. It's so nice of these hand buttons to operate regardless of the shape of my hand. What even is this thing? Also, more lore. This is important. Downfall. Look now to the time of battle, tribe against tribe. See fertile land swept clean of all living things by arcane nightmares or the hellish blasts of silence. See the giant stone Maginars do battle, destroying the land with their titanic blows, and hear the undying scream of a planet racked by darkest war. The battles waged endlessly, and the resources needed to sustain our war machines were great. Brio, too, had become a casualty of the war. The air was filled with the smoke of battle, and the soil soaked with the toxins of pollution. Calamity after calamity visited the folk of Brio, until a world once known for wonders became a scarred husk under the stars. Only a small region remained habitable, and to it the survivors went, bringing the war with them. You know, it was really nice of them, though, to stick around and, you know, record all of this as they were horrifically dying. Shield generator status online. Inaccessible from current location. Unable to reach from the ground. Okay. And there's a bunch of wires going up. So, presumptively, I need to interact with it in some fashion. Okay, there's... What did that say? Leviathan seal generator armor plating made of maldium. Armor integrity at maximum. Oh, god damn the space pirates. They're molding. I should have known. No wonder their weapons and their armor are so powerful.
Clearly, this is the source of the energy signature we detected.
I mean, yeah.
This generator is supplying power to the Leviathan's protective shield.
Yeah.
You will be unable to destroy the generator with your current weapons.
Yeah.
You must find a weapon capable of penetrating the generator's heavy armor.
Okay. So... I just can't do that from here at all, then? Okay. Sure then. Boop. Alright, so I think we just filled up another page. Let's see. Yeah, we need to backtrack. All the way to the gel hall in order to get another missile expansion. Yeah, we're actually going all the way back to our ship now. Fair enough. Come on, Luna, stop freaking out on me. You're fine. You're fine. We just gotta Majora's Mask our way across this. Okay, enemy spotted. Ow! Will you cut that out? Much better. Alright, so all that managed to accomplish is turning back on the elevator that we didn't want to go back down. Moving on. So, yes. My God. It's a hole. Alright, we discovered a shortcut. And I can hear a power-up in this room. So I am currently in the Imperial Hall. But where I wanted to be was not there. I don't think I actually wanted to take that shortcut. Yeah, where I wanted to be is here in the gel hall. There's a missile expansion there. And then another missile expansion here in the refinery site. Okay. So, we took a shortcut to backtrack, but now we're going to have to backtrack along the path that we avoided by using the shortcut in order to grab the power-ups that you'll miss if you take the shortcut to avoid the backtracking. So, somewhere in here is a power-up. I have to figure out where and how to get it. That is the question. Preferably while not also walking into piles of gel. Oh! Hold on. Are these combustible spots? They don't seem to be. Nevertheless, somewhere in here... is supposed to be a missile expansion. Can these be interacted with in any way? Okay. Exhaust pipe. Support structures are holding the pipe in place. Okay. That's it. Alright, I have to access this room from the right. Alright. So that's how that expansion is reached. Alright, come on everybody. Everybody get on board Samus.
Samus, we have discovered a Federation landing site on Rio.
Okay.
You may be able to use this facility to upgrade your ship.
Ooh.
We are sending the coordinates to you now.
I do like the sound of that. They discovered a Federation landing site, huh? So, apparently they didn't know where their own landing site was on this planet. See, this is why you have to have very competent people to keep track of all of your important spreadsheets. So that you don't lose things like, you know, planets or where you put people. Okay, so I think this is the room, the gel processing site. We want to go one more over to the gel hall, and we might as well drop a save while we are there. There, and that gives me access to the ledge. The ledge lets me go in here. Excuse me, sir. Ow. Excuse me, sir. Whoop. I want more of my tea. A nice green tea with lemon for this morning. No, you are not going anywhere, my giant stack of papers and notes. I need you to make sure that I am playing as efficiently as possible by constantly interrupting my playing in order to read you. Ow. Okay. So, can we just freeze you? Yes. Oh, right. Ow. Okay. You're supposed to make platforms. Why were you not making platforms? I know I was just jumping out of the gel and then putting down platforms. Wait a minute. No, it was... It's back in the gel hall. There's supposed to be an expansion in the gel hall. Are you anything? In theory, there should be something. This is save station A. Yeah, this is the gel hall. And we are looking... Okay. So, now that it's frozen... Oh, it's probably just down here. Yep. That easy. Nice. Okay. Now we can go through the white door. And then when we get back to the Imperial Hall, we need to make sure that we successfully scan those shriek bats. And then I believe that will be the last thing we need to do until we reach our ship. Okay, that's fine. Yep. I swear. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not wanting to make platforms that are, you know, too close to walls or other things. But I swear that sometimes it just decides not to, I swear sometimes it just decides not to make a platform. Target must be moved into position. So, do we have to shoot the red thing? Okay. We shoot the red thing. Oh, whoop. I fell into a literal meat. I fell into a literal meat grinder. Twice. Okay. And swing. And shoot. And shoot. And swing. And swing. And we are across. Okay, what is this? Vulnerable to electrograpple forces. Got it, okay. So now we have activated another shortcut on the path that we took because we had to backtrack after getting the shortcut. Sure, why not? Alright, I think we're moving into the Imperial Hall, right? Yes, okay. So now we need to get ready to scan shriek bats. There we go. Alright, the Bryonian Shriek Bats have been scanned. And that means we can move on to our next destination. And save and enter. Cool. So, I think I have, like... One of these, like, does the health scan, right? Nope, that's not the one. Is it this one? That's not it. Is it one of these ones? Okay. Okay. Analyzing biohazard scan. Alright, we are corrupted. And our Tazon level is 10%. That's probably fine. It's probably okay if 10% of my entire body is Phazon. I'm sure it won't be a problem. So, we need to move toward this landing site here. But in order to do that, we're going to have to start at the Cliffside Air Dock. So, from the Cliffside Air Dock... there's one potential friendship voucher that we can actually get right now. And that is where we tried to get one of the reptile people to kill themselves with their own boomerang projectile. And the easiest way to do that is to damage them heavily and then freeze them. So we need to go through this entire area over here to the Halls of Fire. We don't have anything we need to find until then. But if we see the opportunity, let's see if we can pick up at least one friendship voucher. And hopefully this will be a little easier now that we have access to ice missiles. Metroid Prime games have such fantastic music. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Do you throw the things? Yes, you do. Okay. Okay. That was too much and killed him. Oh, damn. Okay. It is surprisingly difficult to kill you with your own projectile. But I'm sure I'll get other opportunities. Wait, am I going the wrong way? No, I am still heading toward the Halls of Fire. Got a favorite Metroid song. Red Sands. From the upper level, or Red Soil, I think it's called, from the upper levels of Brinstar. First heard in Super Metroid, and basically a number of tracks that that essentially were started out as variations on that. So there's like a couple in Prime that I think grew out of Red Soil, and I believe also in Metroid Prime 2. It's just, it's such a strangely peaceful, nice and quiet, relaxing sound. That's definitely my favorite. Ah, god damn it. Whoa. And then after that, it would be the music from Emperor Ing, specifically Phase 2. And we found a Brionian labor golem. Appears deteriorated but still functional. A concussive blast may activate it. Cool. So, in order to activate a labor golem, you have to insert a ball into its chest and then have that ball drop a bomb. Which is, admittedly, a little weird. Cool. Alright, want to check something real quick. Okay, good. So I've been going for about an hour 15 so far. I hear a power-up. Oh, but you probably, need, like, screw attacks to access it. Alright, fair enough. So, this is the hidden court. When we get to the ruined shrine, there's going to be an energy tank there. So this is going to be one of those big puzzles. Hello! You're being a real jerk right now, and I want you to cut it off. Cut it out. Okay, that's fine. Okay. A golem control unit. Well, at least you don't have to set it on fire. Go get him, Golem! Aw, Golem's stuck. Oh, poor guy. Dude, don't worry. Bro, I got you, okay? You're gonna be fine. Oh god, it's gonna make me do that for like every single connection. Come on. Alright, well, let's try the golem again now and see if it unlocks any more things I need to destroy. No, okay. I need to find a way to destroy each of these. So, platform here. Can I make that jump? No, it is ever so slightly beyond my capabilities. But we do have a grate over here. Locking mechanism unsaved, unable to open from the outside. Come on, guys. I see all the little bats flying around. Come on out again so I can scan you. You're all jerks. Okay. Oh! Of course. It's not just about the freezing, it's also about the burning. Okay, there's a hole there. There we go. Alright, Night Barb. So, how do I... I don't know how to get that one. Are you able to break at least one of them? No. Oh! That's how I get in there. Gotcha. Okay. Boom. Now the golem is free. Okay. Man, these guys are really, really crappy war golems if they can't even just, like, break one fuel line. Nice. Alright, and the path forward is revealed.
Samus, we have uncovered more information regarding your condition.
Okay.
It appears that once activated, the unique phazon inside your body overreacts after several seconds.
Okay.
We did not foresee this problem when we gave you the PED, and unknowingly, we put you in grave danger.
Wow! Great freaking job, Federation.
We are sorry. Please be aware that it will not be possible to counter Dark Samus without the PED. You must be careful in using it. In the meantime, we will continue to investigate this unique phazon.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you'll do a real great job. Aged ice crystal, invulnerable to weapon fire. Concussive blasts could shatter that. Alright. Let's blow some stuff That worked. Thank you. Whoa. Oh, go die. Now, is that another thingamajig that I can blow up? Using my superpowers. Okay, got it. Ow. Got it. So there is supposed to be an energy tank accessible from this room. Oh! Okay, I actually hear it down here. Is that it? Oh. Oh, that one's actually pretty well hidden. Alright, gotcha. Whoop. Boom. That's hardened gel. Okay. So I blew up that. Oh! It wants me to shoot this. Of course. Which goes over here. Which takes out that. And then we take out that one. And that destroys the other wire, which lets this fall. Activating another grapple point. Which I can use to get over here. Okay. Oh, will you freaking things just die already? No. Hey, easy enough. So that was... checking the list. Yeah, that was the only thing I needed coming here, and that gives me my 4th energy tank. So, in this next area, I need to scan the energy cell and the Galactic Federation orange door. And then after that, we are done with this page, and we are heading back to the fiery airship dock. Okay. And that'll be all for that page. Let's move on. So, my ship can land here, but I assume I need to do something first.
Hostile life forms detected. Initiating security lockdown.
Okay. Wow, it actually takes 3 misses easy solid. Oh, Reptilicus Hunters! Hey, buddy! How's it going? Alright. Come on. Are you gonna throw your disc at me? No? Come on. Where are you? Alright, screw trying to make you kill yourself. There. Now we can activate the controls. Tap. Okay. So now I need to start climbing the room. Oh. This is... Okay, I can't scan the orange door yet. How do I start getting up there? That is the question. Ah, I use this elevator. Of course. And then hop. Can't go in those. But I can jump here. And then jump up here. Okay. Rip out a platform over here. Which lets me get up here. Which lets me get up here. Which lets me get over here. Which lets me get in here. This control room, which apparently has no way to access it unless you crawl through that tube. Up and down. Okay, the hangar bay doors are open. That's good. And now that the hangar bay doors are open, presumptively I have to land my ship. So if I'm going to land the ship, I imagine we need to put these platforms back down. And then we need command mode.
Data received.
Boom. I ran out of my green tea. Now I'm just back to my regular iced tea. Okay, the ship is landed. And now that the ship is landed, we can upgrade it. This is how you upgrade spaceships. You hit them with red lasers. Oh! Okay, I get it. The red lasers were just, like, holding it in place, so it didn't have to support its own weight. Gunship upgrade complete. New weapon system added. Ship missiles are online. Lock on to command icons with Z to initiate a bombing run. Cool. It helps if I don't block the line of sight between the Wiimote and the IR sensor, you know, with my mug of tea. So, there's actually more than I can do here. Energy shielding is powered by a local power source. Remove its source to lower the shield. So somewhere in this room is an energy cell. So I need that energy cell. I might not actually be able to get it now that I have landed my ship. I don't think I can just easily move this. And I don't have the control to put the platform back up. So I think I actually have to take my ship and land it back at the cliffside and walk back here again in order to keep looking for that energy cell. Which is really annoying. Unless it has something to do with these vents. Those vents up there are very obvious. But I didn't actually check. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. So that leads me up here. No. Don't do that. Because first I need to scan it. Scan the energy cell. And now we twist and pull. And pull. There we go. We are now carrying one energy cell. And then that causes that force field to go down. So now I can scan the orange door. Low-level energy shield, only high-temperature beams can disrupt the shield and open the door. Perfect. Alright, that is another good scannable down. Perfect. So now we head back to the fiery air dock. And we are heading to the Temple of Brio. Because we're going to have to use our new missiles to handle space pirate molding. And I love how we very early on gained access to an entirely different part of Brio. And we haven't gone there yet. So far, everything is going very well. I'm curious. Yeah, I have 2 more pages of stuff before I access the next world. So I need to head to the Temple of Brio. And I'll actually be able to take one of the shortcuts I got in order to get there. Oh boy. Is that just one of the Jolly Roger drones? Yeah, I don't care about you. I'm just gonna take my pipe. I'm just going to take my pipe and leave. Really? It's actually going to make me do this again when I go to the side. Okay. Got it. Okay. Oh, shut up, you damn. You are no threat to me. still, never turn down an opportunity to save. Let's try... How long have I been going at this? Whoa. Really? Oh. Yeah, I'm like already coming up on 2 hours. Okay. Let's finish up here at the fiery air dock, and then I will call the stream at the point where I would go to the thorn jungle air dock. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Just let me through. Ow. Oh! Phase on over there. Yeah, that's probably bad. Oh. Whoops. Okay. I didn't want to kill them all, because it immediately puts you into a condition where you're not able to open your scanning right before dropping you in front of an enemy that you haven't scanned before. The Armored Arrow Trooper. We also need to scan the large and small Space Pirate crates while we're here. I did the large crates. There we go. Okay. Hi! Oh boy. Of course, this would have been a lot easier if I was going up against these things with a giant phase-on shooting machine. These things also like to break your lock-on. Right there. When he does that little side dodge, it breaks the lock-on. And it's not enough for the enemy to be, like, on the screen. Your cursor has to be pointed at them in order to lock on. Alright, what do we got? What is shooting at me from where? Okay. Another one of you. Damn it, and another one as well. Okay, got him. Oh my god, there's even more of them. What the hell? God, how many of these things? Alright, is this thing, like, summoning them or something? No, okay. No, seriously, how many of these damn things is it going to make me fight? This is like 6 or 7? Is this thing summoning them? another one. Just die already. Why? Why are there this many of these things? Okay, no, seriously, is there some other task I'm missing? Clamp and secure the elevator. Contains high amounts of moldium. Cannon appears... Okay, they're building cannons. I mean, I've got plenty of missiles, so... I guess I'll just keep firing. Why? I don't understand. It feels like there's something else here that I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not doing. Because these things are just endlessly spawning. Or was this just supposed to be in a time where I walked in here with a phase-on overload and just, like, cleared them all out? Are you kidding? What is happening? I've nearly exhausted my entire supply of 45 missiles just taking down these things. And now we're back to having 2 at a time. Okay, is there like something on here I'm supposed to interact with? Okay, there is. Oh my god. So, all it said was that it was jamming signals. But apparently there was a completely separate part of them that I had to be scanning in order to realize it. Because it wasn't enough that I scanned the object. I had to scan a specific part of the object. Okay. Whoops. No, don't do that. Alright, so now we can scan and do a bombing run. Okay, no we can't. You aren't. Okay, there's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. And because there's 3 of them, now it's interfering with my ability to lock on. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now command mode. There we go. That was so dumb. I used up so many damn missiles in a fight where, presumptively, I might not have needed to kill even a single arrow. That is quite frustrating. Alright, but we got the armored arrow trooper, the large and small crates. It is just way quicker and easier to just take the damage. And one there. And Also, please note that your ability to actually platform in some of these areas is dependent on having missiles. If you are in some of these areas and you don't have missiles, you're just stuck. You just have to leave and find missiles. That's actually the main reason I've never liked ice missiles over ice beams. Alright, so I'm assuming that now, button again, we just send a bombing run.
Data received.
There we go. Okay, we took out one of the generators to start weakening the shield, protecting the Leviathan. So, one big portion of my overall objective here on Rio has now been achieved. They're actually fairly sizable worlds here in Metroid Prime 3. Dude, just go away, damn. Alright, so when I get up here, I'm going to be attacked by another new type of enemy, the Armored Shield Trooper. So let's get ready to handle those. Okay. Oh, alright, there it is. Okay. Cool. Just fire the missiles. Okay. Alright, are we good? Are we good? Are we alive? Okay, I think we are all good. So, now, once again, we are going back. Bit of health, that's good to have. So, I think here in the Gel Cavern, yeah, finding this shortcut here is actually one of the friend vouchers. So, that's fine. All we have to do from here is just go back to our airship. And we will be heading to the fiery dock. Or to the thorny jungle dock. Excellent. I do actually really like how... Oh, no. Sorry. My mistake, gentlemen. I actually meant to go. Will you buzz off? I'm trying to leave. I do like how we actually get to see, like, different locations on these planets. Alright, save and enter. Not bad. And it is finally time to head to the Thorn Jungle Air Dock. Let's go, Samus. Welcome to the Thorn Jungle. Okay. So, there's one thing I'm going to get before I stop for today, and that is another energy tank. Okay. Creature has entered hyper mode. Cool. Well, that was easy. So there is a door over here. And through here, our 5th energy tank. And that is where I'm going to call it for the day. Overall, this was a pretty good stream. I severely underestimated how much time we end up spending on Rio before we head to Elysium, or whatever the hell it's called. What is it called? Elysia. Got it. So we still have more work to do on Brio, but next time we will definitely get to the next planet, which is actually my favorite part of this entire game. All in all, I think this was very successful. And we're just going to make a note here for where to go. Make a note that I still need to scan bomb slots, because somehow, despite coming across multiple bomb slots today, none of them were scannable as the research bomb slot, which is incredibly annoying, and I am genuinely shocked that I have not been able to pick up that one yet. But that is another 3 pages of notes and checklist that we burned through today. So I should have less than 30 left. More than 25, less than 30 pages. There is still a lot to get through, and there is still a lot to get on my quest to 100% this game for the first time. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all on the next one. And it is time to make the noise to summon the end of the stream. Wow.